I am making multiple 5 figures a month with my online marketing agency at only 18 years old, and I know exactly the reason why you, specifically you, watching this video, are not making as much money as you would like to. And I'm not trying to offend you with this video. I'm just gonna state the basic facts. So if you want to make more money, turn off your emotional side when you're watching this video and just turn on your logical side of the brain. Yeah. The reason why you're not as successful as you would like to be is because you're looking for excuses not to do something. And again, I'm not trying to offend you, but hear me out. For example, I know quite a few people who have online businesses and they're quite successful, but whenever they get the opportunity not to do something, they take it. For example, they feel sick, they feel ill, for example, they have a fever. They will say that, oh, I'm sick, I'm not gonna work on my business. That's an option. But the other option that those people have is to keep on working on your business. And we can use me as an example. Whenever I was starting off my business, I would say like 6 months in, the internet went out and my mobile data wasn't working for whatever reason. So I had two options. I can either sit there, use it as an excuse to not work and say that, oh, the internet went out, how bad for me? Or I had another option. I could have gone, and I did, to somewhere and tried to get a Wi-Fi connection. So I literally rung up one of my friends, I called him, and I went to his house, and I didn't even talk to him. I just went there, and I used his Wi-Fi. Most people would say that I'm crazy for doing that, but that's the reason why I'm successful, and they are not. And I'm not sure who's watching this video. Maybe you're more successful than me. Maybe you're making more money than I am. Congratulations. Let me tell you one thing. You could be making more money. And I'm so certain in saying so because I know that you're using some kind of excuse. And I'm not saying that I'm a holy angel and I don't use any excuses. No, I use them from time to time. I myself have my own mistakes and flaws. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make you think, and I'm trying to make you see yourself from a second perspective, you could say. Whenever you're going about your day, look and deliberately think. Maybe you're using some sort of excuse to not do something productive or not do something that is gonna drive the needle forward in life, which could potentially, let's say, make you money. Maybe, I have a really good example. But whenever I was starting off with my business, I still do, and I kept on reaching out to people, offering them my service. And I remember seeing some accounts with like 2 million followers, and I would be like, no man, they're too big, it's not even worth my time. You see, I'm trying to justify it. Like, I'm trying to justify not doing something which could be lucrative down the line. And why would I do that? That's right. It's because the human brain is set up in a way where you always look for the easiest path to take. Both you and I have the same processes in our brain because human evolution worked in a way where, how do I put this? Humans evolved in a way where we are programmed to take action which costs us the least amount of calories, which costs us the least amount of thinking, effort, and all of those things. We choose the easiest path. We were not programmed in a way to go down the path which is gonna be harder, yet more rewarding. You do that and you go down that path if you have discipline. So you need to develop your discipline by doing difficult things. And one of those things is going against your own human psychology, going against your own instincts, and going down the hard path, not using any excuses and not making any excuses. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Like, this is incredibly fucking valuable. So go about your day, and every single excuse that you have, eliminate it. Cut it out. Again, for example, I used to not reach out to people with millions of followers because I didn't think that I could get them because they are too big. But guess what? Every single other person thinks the same way. And if you reach out to them, fuck, you might even land them as a client. And I'm saying this because I have maybe 8 clients with over 1 million followers on Instagram. At one point in time, I didn't even think that I could land one. And now I'm here. So stop using excuses and realize that that is exactly what's stopping you from making more money. I hope this made sense, dude. I hope that you're gonna go about your day and stop using excuses. And every single time that you do, know that you're just setting yourself up for failure or a worse future. And you're gonna hate yourself for doing that. So now I ruined your life. You're never going to be happy. But as a man, I believe that that's not the thing that you should be optimizing for. I believe that you shouldn't be optimizing for happiness. Instead, you should be optimizing for making your and other people's lives better. I hope this made sense. Stop using excuses.